Famous stars often seem flawless, but behind the scenes, some face serious trouble that changes everything. From shocking arrests to career-ending scandals, these are some of the biggest celebrity downfalls in China, and how their worlds came crashing down. Chris Wu. Chris Wu was once one of China's biggest stars. After leaving K-pop group EXO, he launched a solo career, starring in movies, topping music charts, and landing huge brand deals. By 2020, he seemed unstoppable. But in July 2021, everything changed. An 18-year-old student accused him of luring her, and other girls, some underage, into sex after getting them drunk, often under the excuse of casting calls or private parties. More women came forward. Public outrage grew fast. In November 2022, a Beijing court found Wu guilty of rape. His sentence, 13 years in prison, followed by deportation. That wasn't all. He was fined 600 million yuan for tax evasion, after hiding income through fake companies. Within days, brands cut ties, film scenes were erased, and fans unfollowed. His polished image collapsed overnight. Liu Xiaoqing. In the late 1990s, Liu Xiaoqing was one of China's biggest stars and most powerful women in showbiz. But in 2002, everything came crashing down. She was convicted of tax evasion and sent to Qinqing prison for 1 year and 2 months. Life behind bars was a harsh reality check. Liu shared a tiny cell with up to 7 women, slept on the floor, took cold showers, and exercised by jogging diagonally across the cramped room while her cellmates pressed against the walls. When she got out, she had lost everything: her homes, her money, and her reputation. She had to start from scratch, working as an extra for as little as $5 a day. But Liu didn't stay down for long. Years later, she made a comeback, most recently playing the powerful matriarch in Prisoner of Beauty. Li Yifeng. In September 2022, Chinese actor Li Yifeng, once seen as a clean-cut national idol, was arrested for repeatedly soliciting prostitutes. The news stunned the public. Just a year earlier, Li had played Mao Zedong in a biopic and was even chosen to promote China's top prosecution agency. He was a poster boy for patriotism until everything unraveled. Rumors swirled when Li was suddenly dropped from the Mid-Autumn Festival gala. The next day, authorities confirmed he was under investigation and had confessed. His studio denied it at first, then deleted the statement, but the damage was done. Fans and netizens turned on him instantly. Social media lit up with outrage, calling him a hypocrite. All his endorsements, including major brands like Prada, cut ties. His upcoming dramas were shelved. In a flash, one of China's most bankable stars disappeared from the spotlight. He has since made a comeback in Southeast Asia. Darren Wong. Once a rising star in C-dramas, actor Darren Wong is now making headlines for serious criminal charges. He was arrested in March 2025 for attempted murder after allegedly hiring men to violently assault a ride-hailing driver and a dispatch worker. Reports say Wong was upset with the car he was given after arriving back in Taiwan and responded with shocking violence. The case has now been handed over to prosecutors, and investigations are ongoing. But that's not all. Just weeks earlier, Wong was arrested for allegedly dodging military service by faking student status and medical records. At 33, he's still legally required to enlist under Taiwan's draft law. He is currently out on bail. Jang Jin Fu. In 2018, Chinese actor Jang Jin Fu was arrested in Tokyo for assaulting his girlfriend, Japanese model Haruka Nakora. The two had been living together when, on October 12, Jiang allegedly beat her, causing injuries to her face, arms, and shoulders. Her recovery took nearly a month. After Nakora reported the abuse and posted photos of her bruises online, Japanese police issued a warrant for Jiang's arrest. He turned himself in on November 20th. He spent about a month in custody but was released in January 2019 after the charges were dropped. Jiang largely disappeared from public life and quit acting after the scandal. Mingda. On the night of February 11, 2025, actor Mingda was arrested in Beijing's Xiaoying district after violently damaging a parked car while drunk. Security footage showed Li kicking the car door, ripping off its emblem, smashing a window with a rock, and repeatedly hitting the vehicle, causing major damage. The incident reportedly started over a parking dispute, with Li furious about the way the other car was parked. After nearby residents alerted police, Li was quickly identified and taken into custody. He admitted to the act and was placed under criminal detention for intentionally destroying property, a charge that could lead to up to 3 years in prison or more depending on the damage. As of June 2025, the case has been formally handed over to prosecutors. The car owner refused to settle privately, and sentencing is still pending. J.C. Chen and Kai Ko. Back on August 14, 2014, J.C. Chen, son of martial arts legend Jackie Chan, and Taiwanese actor Kai Ko were arrested in Beijing for drug-related offenses. Police found over 100 grams of marijuana in J.C.'s apartment and accused him of letting others use drugs there, a serious crime in China that can lead to life in prison. Kai Ko was released after 14 days, but J.C. stayed in detention. His arrest shocked fans, especially since Jackie Chan had been China's official anti-drug ambassador since 2009. He was formally charged in December and stood trial on January 9, 2015. The court sentenced him to 6 months in prison and fined him 2,000 yuan. After his release on February 13, J.C. held a press conference to publicly apologize and promised to follow the law. In 2016, he returned with Railroad Tigers alongside his father. He later co-directed Good Night Beijing, released in 2021. Apart from that, he has largely remained inactive in the entertainment industry. Zhou Chen. Famous actress Zhou Chen, known for The Double and Burning Flames, was arrested in Taipei early on January 4, 2018, for driving under the influence. Police stopped her for an illegal turn and smelled alcohol. A breath test showed she was 4 times over the legal limit. Zhou claimed she only had 1 bottle, but the results said otherwise. She cooperated with police and was released on bail. Surrounded by reporters, she quietly said, "I am sorry." Later, she apologized on Weibo, admitting her mistake and vowing never to drink and drive again. Still, Taiwan's anti-drunk driving group condemned her and urged studios to drop her. Ironically, she had told fans the year before that she planned to quit drinking. She has since bounced back to acting full-time. Li Wei. As of February 2025, former actor and singer Li Wei is caught up in a chilling murder investigation. Li, once popular for early 2000s idol dramas, is now linked to the death of a woman named Tsai, who worked as an accountant for a secretive Buddhist group. In July 2024, Tsai was found dead in a Taipei apartment where the group held meetings. She died from rhabdomyolysis, a rare condition where muscle breaks down and poisons the body. CCTV footage showed Li Wei and 2 others moving her body on a trolley and leaving it without calling for help. Tsai's bank accounts were also emptied of over 2 million new Taiwan dollars. Li and his wife Qian, both followers of the same Buddhist group, were named suspects and released on bail. The group's leader and several members are already in custody. Gao Yun Xiang. In 2018, actor Gao Yun Xiang was arrested in Sydney for alleged sexual assault. He was filming a drama in Australia. That same night, a Chinese-Australian TV producer accused Gao and the show's producer, Wang Jing, of assaulting her at the Shangri-La Hotel. The case made headlines across China. Dong Xian, his wife, publicly supported her husband. Still, their upcoming variety show was pulled and major dramas were shelved. Gao and Wang were charged with multiple counts of assault. But in March 2020, after a long trial, they were found not guilty. The jury ruled everything was consensual. Prosecutors didn't appeal. But the verdict didn't fix his image. Chinese netizens were divided. Many couldn't forgive the fact that he had cheated on his wife. Dong Xian filed for divorce in 2019. After the trial, Gao quickly left Australia. Though legally cleared, his career hasn't recovered. He was later sued over the cancelled drama Win the World, and for many, his name remains stained by scandal. These scandals reveal how fast fame can fall. In China's strict entertainment world, one mistake can end a career overnight. Some stars bounce back, but for many the damage is permanent. In the spotlight, reputation is everything.